Hello everyone, I'm Tito Barquero and I'll be talking about the 2006 Kiholo Bay Earthquake today. So I decided to talk about the Kiholo Bay Earthquake because Hawaii is one of my favorite vacation spots and it's such a beautiful state, yet so many natural hazards such as volcanoes, earthquakes, and tsunamis happen quite often in the state, and I wanted to research the link between why natural hazards happen in such a beautiful state like Hawaii. So, an overview of the earthquake. It occurred in Kiholo Bay on the Big Island on October 15th, 2006. Kiholo Bay, if you look in the center picture, is on the northwest side of the island. It started at 7:07 a.m. and technically lasted for 45 minutes. It was recorded a 6.7 earthquake. The earthquake happened along the Pacific Plate, which is 24 miles below sea level. No deaths were reported. However, $200 million in damages were created, and that was a result from like churches, universities, homes, resorts, and a bunch of other things being destroyed by the earthquake. And an eyewitness who witnessed the earthquake was Beth Chapman. She was filming a TV show in Hawaii at the time, and she said, "I was outside, and you can hear this strange noise coming from the ocean." So, Hawaii is located on the Pacific Plate. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner, the Pacific Plate is 39.9 million square miles, and it runs along the sides of uh, the coast of North America to the coast of Japan, stretching all the way down to like Indonesia. And the Pacific Plate is considered an oceanic plate. And an oceanic plate is a plate that's beneath the sea level, and it focuses on the upper oceanic crust. The Pacific Plate is moving 7 to 11 centimeters per year. There are no plate boundaries near Hawaii because Hawaii was formed or is above a hotspot. And a hotspot is when large amounts of like magma from the Earth's mantle come upward, which causes the Earth's crust to thin and weaken, and volcanic activity occurs because of this. And hotspots are linked to many seismic activities happening. So, the famous hotspot that Hawaii is within is the Emperor's Chain, which is an active line of volcanoes that are above a hot region in the mantle, far from any tectonic plates or boundaries where most earthquakes and volcanoes are heavily concentrated. And the Pacific Plate, oh, and I'm sorry to mention this, I forgot to mention this, but in the center right here is a picture of demonstrating what a hotspot does and the direction that the Pacific Plate is moving right now. And the Pacific Plate is located within the Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire right here on the bottom right hand corner. What it is a string of volcanoes, and it's a site of many seismic activities like earthquakes and other natural hazards happening around the edges of the Pacific Ocean. Roughly 90% of all earthquakes occur along the Ring of Fire. And the Ring of Fire was created by convergent, divergent, and transform boundaries. And some plate boundaries that are in the Ring of Fire include the Pacific, San Andreas, Indian Australian, and the Philippine plates. So Hawaii, like I said previously, was formed by volcanic activities such as hotspots, and scientists believe that the Hawaiian Islands are dated back as roughly as 70 million years old, and a lot of islands have eroded and have been destroyed throughout that time. But the current oldest island that's still standing today is the island of Kauai, which is about 5 million years old. And Hawaii is filmed with numerous landforms such as plateaus, cliffs, lava deserts, coastal areas, mountains, forests, and volcanoes. Kiholo Bay was formed, or is a coastal area that was formed by lava flowing down from Mount Hulaya in 1801. And the lava helped form tide pools, fish ponds, coral reefs, beaches, and sea cliffs. And a famous pond in Kiholo Bay is the Waimanali Pond, which is this center picture right here. And then rocks that are commonly found in Kiholo Bay are obsidian and basaltic rocks. So obsidian rocks have this glassy texture. It's the picture on the top picture on the right hand corner. Have a glassy texture and have properties of like quartz and feldspar. And then basaltic rocks have more of like an Earth's crust feeling and have more of like a rocky texture and are rich in iron and magnesium. And scientists, by observing and studying rocks, these rocks in particular, can infer that Kiholo Bay was formed about over 200 years ago. So, uh, the natural hazard history of Hawaii. So, they're known for earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanic eruptions, and floods. Hawaii is known as one of the most seismic areas in the world. And since 1823, every year, Hawaii has had at least 100 earthquakes with at least a 3.0 magnitude. And going deeper into that fact, uh, there are at least 10 magnitude 4 or greater earthquakes that happen a year, and one magnitude 5 or greater earthquake that happen in Hawaii every year. And prior to 2006, many earthquakes have struck the island or struck the state of Hawaii. So in 1868, a 7.9 earthquake happened, which is the largest earthquake recorded in Hawaii's history. And in the bottom left hand corner is a picture of that earthquake happening. In 1871, a 7.5 earthquake struck the island, and in 1975, a 7.4 magnitude earthquake happened. And after the 2006 Kiholo Bay earthquake, Hawaii has still experienced many earthquakes since then. In 2018, a 6.9 earthquake, which is the largest earthquake recorded after the Kiholo Bay earthquake, occurred. And in the bottom right hand corner is a picture of the 2018 earthquake happening. And then in 2023, so far, at the time that I am recording this, there was an earthquake that was a 4.8 that happened on February 14th, 2023, and a 3.1 earthquake that happened on March 13th, 2023. So the cause of the Kiholo Bay earthquake, so it's considered a lithospheric earthquake, uh, which basically means that it occurred near the base of the Pacific Plate. And a lithospheric earthquake is when stress is released at the Earth's lithosphere. And stress is when rocks within the crust start to deformate through bending, twisting, and like fracturing. And the certain stress that happened because of the Kiholo Bay earthquake was a shear stress. Here's a picture at the bottom left hand corner of what shear stress does. So shear stress is when force tending to cause deformation by basically plates slipping uh, like past or like beneath each other, and that creates like friction and stress. And then because of that, cracking starts to happen, and the ground, or as a result, the ground will start shaking, rocky cliffs start falling, landslides occur, and other events like that. And these next two pictures show basically rocky cliffs start falling and landslides occurring. So the Kiholo Bay earthquake was a lithospheric earthquake that was caused due to shear stress in the Earth's crust or mantle, or in the Pacific Plate. So the lessons learned from the earthquake. So geologists learned to start using more modern digital instruments and analysis systems, and an instrument would include a AQMS machine, which would help with real time and post processing automated earthquake detections. And then the Hawaiian Volcano Observatory has upgraded their seismic field equipment and radio systems. The picture you see in the bottom right hand corner. Building codes have upgraded and improved to prevent buildings from collapsing. So basically, buildings that have been upgraded are like office building, resorts, and homes. And now buildings have reinforced concrete, shear walls, and special guidelines regarding like holding up a column to withstand the building from falling down. Families have made home retrofits to build and design stronger homes. And a home retrofit is when homeowners develop appropriate retrofitting designs and procure materials and hardware for seismic withstands. And the bottom left hand corner is a design plan of home retrofitting. And then the state has really preached earthquake preparedness programs to inform civilians about the necessary procedures uh, that people would do when an earthquake happens. And the main common one is to drop, cover, and hold on. So basically, when an earthquake happens, you would drop under a table or desk. You cover yourself by holding on to two legs and keeping your body within, and you just hold on until the earthquake's over. Here's a bibliography of all the sources that I use throughout my project. And here's a beautiful picture of Kiholo Bay. I want to say thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below.